Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Ay, sí funciona. Hello, hello. Ay, sí funciona.
Ah, te tiró uno.
But YouTube en viva. Vamos a probar esto, ponerlo, Boston contra Yankee. Phillies, San Francisco, Yankee. Vamos a darle una pela en su propia casa. De los Yankees. Pitch. Luis Severino. Last in time.
Boston contra Yankee. Por el oro.
From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Luis Severino is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour, bounce between the rotation and the bullpen, good hard slider, his changeup's getting better, the true definition of an ace.
Line toward the alley in left center. Hicks will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, please, who are you focused on?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards.
Meanwhile, Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
In 2 pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can change in this game. First pitch of the game, no problem. He gets an out. Second pitch, it gets laced to the outfield for a double.
Now in the box, Mookie Betts. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Flying hard toward right center. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
So coming to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hicks on the move. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Count remains full. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Not a lot of success. 0 for 12. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Behind 0-2 now. And there is our officiating crew in this one. Calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't get it.
Giancarlo Stanton now looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Préstame los audífonos, tío. Un ruego tiene. Vamos allá.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Popped him up. Andujar over to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He hit the ball hard, but lined out to start the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left.
Home run, papá.
Into the second deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and that retires the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead. Here's Didi Gregorius, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Benintendi in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up to shoot. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Next for New York, Miguel Andujar will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Pedroia falls for it, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. They're on the short. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So the leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to center. Hicks is after it. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Standing in now, Rafael Devers. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh and 1, here it comes. Right side, hit hard. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Popped him up.
Oh shit.
Oh, and he misses it.
Oh my god. ¿En serio?
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
A ball and no strikes. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Sanchez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Grounded to short. And from deep in the hole, a jump throw to second.
Ooh, double play.
It's a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So striding forward now, Gleyber Torres. Sail into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks held in check. They're down 4-0. Stepping into the box, Sandy Leon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Voigt. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Now, it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Red Sox have elected to challenge the...
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Toma ahora,
There
coño.
it goes. He got all of that ball. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Brett Gardner now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And what?
Ouch, that one hit him.
Shit.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage. during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Aaron Judge becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Gardner, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance. To make a play on that one. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, and it's now a 5-2 game.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out of here. I can't overstate how important this home run is, folks. It's not just the 2 runs. It's what he does to the guys in the dugout. 5-0 seems pretty desperate, but 5-2 is doable. That changed the whole feel of this game.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Riding in once again, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
1-1 the count now. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Grounded to the right. Moreland will take this one to the bank himself, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 5-2. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it.
Fuck.
Makes the play, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Bogaerts will head for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Gardner will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
¿No está limpio?
No.
¿Y qué hacemos?
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Sale gets the sign. 0-2 on its way. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Chad Green takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Devers. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the sixth. And it's fouled away. Now the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Sandy Leon. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. It's there, and he's out.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A windup and the 0-1. Oh, it has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Ready with the 0-2.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. High pop-up. Devers is calling for it. One down.
Left fielder number 11, Brett Gardner.
Now batting, Brett Gardner. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count, hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. J.D. Martinez will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Now the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Andrew Benintendi will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Martinez stands at second with no outs. Line towards center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. Here's the first pitch to him. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gardner going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. In with it quickly is Gardner, however, and that holds the runner at third.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
Looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Digging in, Mitch Moreland. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, base hit to right. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. There's grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out.
And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, third baseman.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard, but foul. Bogarts at third, Moreland at second, Pedroia at first, one gone. Just got a piece to the right side. That's a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Stepping in now, Sandy Leon. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. The relay, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 7th inning stretch time now. Striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll be off the wall in right center. Gregorius is on his way home. He comes across to score, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Drew Pomeranz takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Here's Miguel Andujar now as he rips it on the ground to second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Bounce towards the second baseman. There to get it is Pedroia. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Yankees 3. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Leading off for Boston, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Mookie Betts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Judge ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run.
Oh, wrong. Oh, yeah.
A solo home run there for Mookie, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's also hit well, deep down the right field line. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. David Robertson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there.
Robertson. Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Line drive base hit. Moreland around first on his way for 2. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Now that had to feel good, because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Luke Voigt becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and he misses there. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Come on, the cover sheet, please.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Aaron Judge would be next.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Pomerantz is ready. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Rafael Devers. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Shot towards second. Well, this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Ready for another shot now, Sandy Leon. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gardner will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself. Here's big Aaron Judge, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Jesús, Dios mío.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The next 1-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-1 home. ground ball sent back up the middle. Tough throw to first. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs.
Finish.
Feels good to dominate a game like that.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Sale is credited with the win. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Un 7. 4 ginas más bien.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 11 runs on 8.